Hey, Hakuna Matata, my friend. In this video, you're gonna be learning how to take full advantage of the custom shooting mode so that you don't waste time when you are in shooting video. Secondly, so that you can move quickly between normal recording to a slow or fast recording, and also that you can move quickly between whether you wanna you're shooting 4K to move to from 4K to 8K, or from 4K to full HD, or from 3K to 8K, and so on, depending on what your camera capability are. So in most camera, you have custom shooting mode. And in Canon R5, we have the C1, C2, C3. In order to get to them, for me to show you, I'm gonna press the mode dial button, this button, yeah? So I'm gonna press it. So here I press it, so we have C1, C2, C3. So those are C that we're gonna be changing. So here I am in the manual. I'm gonna set the camera for recording video. All the setup that I need. I'm gonna set up my image quality, frame rate, shutter speed, aperture, ISO, picture style. All those things, I'm gonna set them. Here I am in the menu. But the part that I need to go this here, that's what I'm in the shooting mode. And I'm in the movie recording quality. So the C1, I'm gonna set it up to record my normal day-to-day recording mode. So that would be 4K D fine, 4K HQ with the R5. First, I need to enable 4K HQ mode. I just enable, and then I need to go into 4K. So you have two type of 4K, 4K DCI or 4K Ultra HD. I always use the 4K D as a DCI, fine. And then I choose 25p, all I. I'm in Europe. If you're in the US, either you choose 24 or 2399 or 2390, something like that. That is set. So I'm gonna come out of this part. And I think in terms of the menu, this side is that's I need. Okay, next thing is picture style. My picture style, usually I'm only recording in C-Log. So I go to C-Log, setting, and then I choose C-Log 3. C-Log 3 give you the much higher dynamic range between C1, C-Log 1 and C-Log 3. We don't have a C-Log 2 with the R5. Then we just choose C-Log 3. That's set, right? So I'm gonna come out of this one again. And I think in terms of the menu, the thing that I need to in the shooting, that's all what I need for now. So I'm gonna come out of that. So next thing, the most important now, I need to set my aperture, shutter speed, and ISO. Because I have chosen 25p, then my shutter speed has to be double of that. It means 50. So what I have now is the shutter speed I have 50. My aperture, the lowest that the lens can afford me is 2.8. So I just keep it to 2.8. The ISO, I choose 800. What else I have here? I have stabilization on and as well. So that's fine. So I'm gonna save this setting that I have here. So I'm gonna go into where to set it up, to save it. So we're gonna go into setup. In the setup and in number 5, where we can find custom shooting mode. So I would choose custom setting mode, custom shooting mode, and then register setting. And then I will save that. I will register on C1. I'm gonna register and okay. That C1 is saved. And C1, just to recap, C1, I'm shooting 4K, fine, 25p, my shutter speed is 150, my aperture 2.8, my ISO 800. So every time that I select C1, that is the setting that's always gonna come. It's not gonna change. And at that moment, if I need to change certain thing, I'm gonna be changing that on the moment when I'm be recording. But when I turn the camera on, when I choose C1, that is the setting that's always gonna be there. No change at all. All right, C2. If I'm recording 25p and then I suddenly say, okay, let me also record quickly slow motion. If I did not set it up, what I have to do, I have to go through the menu and I have to go to the recording. I have to go to the recording and then I have to go to movie record quality, and then I have to disable HQ, and then I have to enable high frame rate, and then I can record slow motion. And then when I'm here, then I need to change my shutter speed. Has to be the double of the frame rate, so has to be 200. And then I can record. Do you see how you waste time by doing all those things? Okay, then let's set it up. So for me to set it up, I have to disable 4K HQ and then enable high frame rate. You enable high frame rate, and now you go to movie recording size, and then we can choose 4K DCI, 100p, and all I. That's the option that we have. I'm happy with that. I press OK, and I come up with this one, and then if my picture profile or picture style were different, so then I go there and change them, but they remain the same. I don't change them. So that's everything here that I require within the menu. And then I came out, and then I have to change my shutter speed to match the double of the frame rate. So it has to be 200. So I get it to 200. Aperture, I'll leave it to 2.8. ISO, I'll leave it to 800. So now I'm going to save it as a C2. I go back and go to setup and number 5 and custom shooting mode. Click on it and register setting, and I'm going to register to C2 and OK. Now it's registered. So now C1 is 4K 25p, C2 is 4K 100 frame per second at slow motion. So now I still have one C left, C3. Let's go back into the menu. So I'm gonna go to shooting, and I'm gonna go in the beginning, movie record quality, and I'm gonna disable the high frame rate. Disable the high frame rate, and I disable the 4K HQ mode, and then now I'm gonna go to movie record size, What I will do is set to 8K. So I'm gonna choose 8K, 8KD, and then I'm gonna choose 25p, because that's the maximum that 8K can shoot, and I'm gonna choose all I. Here I can choose RAW, but I prefer to choose that all I. And then I set it up, and now my movie recording size is 8K 25p. And picture profile or picture style remain the same, nothing to change. And I come out of here, and now I need to change my shutter speed, because it's 8K. Let me show you. It's 8K 25p. You can see it here. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change the shutter speed to match the double of the 25p. So it has to be 50. Right, so it's done. F-stop or aperture remain the same, 2.8, ISO remain the same. And I'm gonna go back and try to register or save it. So go to setup, number 5, custom setting, shooting mode, register setting, and choose C3. So now I set those 3. So every time that I'm recording normal, I just go to C1. That's my C1. Let me show you. Watch C1 give me 4K DCI, fine, 25p, and I have the shutter speed is 150 per second, and aperture is 2.8, ISO 800, and the picture style is C-Log3. All of them are here. Let's say I shooting this way, and then I just okay, let me quickly just shoot slow motion 100p or 120 frames per second. So I go back into my mode and choose C2. Here my C2. If I come out the C2, you can see 4K DCI, 100p. Then I have the shutter speed 1 and 200 per second. C-Log3, my aperture 2.8, my ISO 800. I don't need to go through the menu in order to change all those things. Effectiveness and time saving mode. I decided, okay, then let me shoot 8K quickly so that, later when I'm editing, I can punch in, punch out and all those things. So I go C3. Here, I have my C3. 8K, DCI, 25p. I have my shutter speed 150, aperture 2.8, ISO 800, and C-Log3. How effective and efficient is that? I hope you find this video very, very useful. If so, please, if you have not liked the video yet, please do press the like button for me, please. And also, if you are not subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you, my friend. From me, as always, love. May God bless and protect you, and I will see you in my next video. Stay safe, my friend. Thank you.